stop when everybody's seated.
Everybody's seated. Then you can start. Yep.
And then we sit and look pretty.
Give the schedule.
Yeah, we want to. We literally do nothing until the alma mater at the end.
We'll start that at measure 5.
Yeah, so the alma mater will start on measure 5.
The Bangor is just the pickups. The Star Spangled Banner.
I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
That's what my next question is.
It's not on there.
It's not on there.
All right. See what they say.
I mean, if they, good?
Yep.
What a quiet crowd. Graduates, you may be seated. Okay, that's better. Hello and welcome. My name is Sue Vanderwood, and it is my honor and privilege to serve as the Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences at Colorado State University. I am so honored to be officiating these graduation proceedings and hold it as one of the most important things that I do in the course of my job, to participate in the commencement of 146 graduates, the class of 2025, as they become doctors of veterinary medicine. I want to thank everyone here for joining us and taking the time and traveling many miles to be with us this afternoon. We'll begin this ceremony with the acknowledgement of the origins of the land that the university was built upon. Colorado State University acknowledges, with respect, that the land that we're on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples. This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native tribes. We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it. As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed. CSU is founded as a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion, and significantly that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon. This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment. Thank you for considering the meaning of these words. Okay, a couple of quick obligatory housekeeping details. If you've not already done so, please turn off your cell phone. I think mine is off. I hope so. After the ceremony, we ask that our new doctors meet their families outside of the Laurie Student Center so that the next ceremonies using this room can enter. And then we also have on-site photography team. Photos can be viewed later this week online, and then graduates will receive information in a couple of weeks about how to order them after the ceremony. I will now introduce the faculty and guests that you see here on the platform. Will each person rise and remain standing through the introductions? Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Dr. Melinda Fry, Associate Dean, Veterinary Academic and Student Affairs, and Professor, Department of Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Anna Fales, Associate Professor of Anatomy, Department of Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Michelle Larson, President of the Colorado Veterinary Medical Association. Dr. Naomi Hoyer, Associate Professor of Dentistry and Oral Surgery, Department of Clinical Sciences. Dr. Dean Hendrickson, Professor of Equine Surgery, Department of Clinical Sciences. Dr. Timothy Holt, Professor of Livestock Services, Department of Clinical Sciences. Dr. Amanda Kavanaugh, Assistant Professor of Emergency and Urgent Care, Department of Clinical Sciences. Dr. Allison Mindell, Assistant Professor of Community Practice, Department of Clinical Sciences. And Dr. Christina Hansen, Assistant Professor of Physiology, Chair of the Department of Veterinary Medicine, University of Alaska, Fairbanks. Thank you for joining the platform today. You may now be seated. And please also join me in a round of applause for the CSU Brass Ensemble, which is far superior to the 8-track tape we usually play. This is the 116th year in which Colorado State University is graduating a class of veterinarians. You have worked very hard to be part of this tradition and have been on a journey that started many years prior to entering our professional program. This is a tremendous lifetime achievement. Congratulations to you and to the faculty and staff in this tremendous college for your resilience, patience, persistence, and humor during this time, and for being here today, successfully launching the next phase of your life. Our veterinary college is, in my opinion, and many others, the best in the world, and I know the students graduating today reflect the same level of excellence. The basic foundation of excellence in any world-class program is the people who bring it to life. It takes intelligent, passionate, motivated, innovative teachers and staff to reach this level of excellence. Would all college faculty and staff please stand to be recognized now? Thank you. Many of today's graduates have recently received awards which are listed in your program. I offer my congratulations to each of you for your outstanding achievements. Please join me in recognizing these awardees. I would like to ask Dr. Melinda Fry to please come to the podium to present a special award.
Thank you, Dean Vanderwood. Those in our community know well that life outside of veterinary medicine can be so restorative, energizing us in working toward our goals and leading us to joy and peace that balance the daily intensity. At other times, personal circumstances present considerable obstacles. In most cases, resources are mobilized and individuals prevail. In rare circumstances, the only option is to courageously surrender. Such was the case with Andy Flick. Like his colleagues here today, Andy began the DVM program in 2021 with this day of celebration in his sights. He had just completed his MBA as one of 5 combined MBA DVM students. In his life before vet school, Andy graduated with a degree in zoology and then joined the Ringling Brothers Circus as an elephant handler. It was there that he met his wife, Kristen Shope. Andy and Kristen traveled the country and tended to the animals that were in their care until 2015 when the circus retired the elephants. Fort Collins then became their home, and Andy became co-owner and manager of Slice Pizza in Old Town while completing his DVM prerequisites. Prior to starting his 3rd year in the veterinary program, Andy received a cancer diagnosis. In sharing this news with me, he indicated his intent to push through with his studies despite very aggressive treatment. Shortly after starting his 3rd year, it became apparent to Andy that a leave of absence was necessary to allow him needed strength and focus. 1 year of leave turned into 2, and throughout that time, Andy underwent treatments that were tremendously hard on him. I don't know how one manages to sustain courage and joy in the midst of such a reality, but Andy and Kristen did just that. In his last email to me, Andy said this: I wanted to say thank you for such a wonderful opportunity to be in the MBA DVM program. I know how hard it is to choose a student, but please don't lower the standards, raise them. On February 3rd of this year, Andy passed away. In honor of Andy, I challenge each of us to consider how we might seek joy, live courageously, and raise the standards. I'd like to invite Dr. Lara Karika to share remarks on behalf of the class of 2025.
Hello, my name is Laura, and I was one of the many friends that Andy had here at CSU. It was really hard to find the right words for something like this, but luckily I had a lot of help from some of my classmates. Andy was such a big presence in our class, sitting front row and center starting day one. He had an incredible sense of humor, quick-witted, sarcastic, perfectly timed. He also had this gift of just making people feel better, not by ignoring the hard stuff, but by helping us all laugh through it. He was also a proud owner of a pizza parlor here in town, where he somehow managed to find time to get behind the counter and toss around some dough. Several of us would go to support him and grab a slice, and he would refuse to let us pay, which we all found ridiculous. But that was Andy. Because he wasn't just funny. He was selfless and genuine. It didn't matter who you were, what you needed, Andy showed up. He helped many of us study, being a constant source of encouragement and motivation during long, stressful sessions. He was the type of guy to give you the shirt off his back and then ask if he could throw in a pair of pants too. He was sitting next to me the first day of our third year, and just when I thought that class was about to start, Andy walked to the front of our classroom and shared his diagnosis with our entire class. He spoke with such optimism and of course added in bits of humor, welcoming and even asking for us to share cancer jokes with him. When visiting him, he would even throw out a joke himself just to get a laugh and to lighten the mood. And that was just classic Andy, using humor to keep things real, to ease the tension, and to remind us all that even in the darkest moments, there's still something to smile about. He was also fiercely determined and faced everything with a quiet confidence and a ton of grit. Even between chemo sessions, he was working out, staying active, and staying positive, which was truly impressive. He believed in moving forward and in finding joy wherever he could. And speaking of joy, I have to mention the way he spoke about his wife, Kristen. He mentioned her often, always with genuine admiration and love. The relationship he described was full of mutual support and pride, and it was clear how much strength that he drew from her, not only throughout school, but even more throughout the time he spent fighting his cancer. He was so lucky to have such a steady partner through every twist and turn. Andy may not have crossed the finish line with us, but he ran one hell of a race. He brought energy, laughter, and heart to every step, cheering the rest of us on and cracking jokes along the way. He earned his place among us in every way possible, and it's only right that we celebrate that today by presenting an honorary degree to his wife, Kristen. And our class of 2025 has also come together to create a scholarship in Andy's name, which we're very proud of. Thank you.
We'd like to invite Kristen up to the stage, please.
I want to thank everyone for their love and support for Andy and I for taking the time to honor him today. I know he's here, smiling from ear to ear and loving the recognition. For Andy and I's last Christmas together, he had asked for a copy of the Merck Veterinary Manual. When he opened it that morning in his hospital bed, he held it with such pride, flipped through the pages, took time to show me how it worked, and read to me a few things, recalling material he had learned in class. As you all move forward in your careers, I ask that you promise to carry all the things that we loved from Andy's spirit: his passion for learning, his fearless approach to the uncomfortable, his fun-loving excitement for life, and most of all, his humor. I know he is all very proud of every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2025. And in the words of Andy Flick, go Pack, go.
Thank you for that beautiful ceremony. We'll now proceed with the rest of the ceremony and bestow doctoral hoods and diploma covers to each graduate. The hood that the graduates will don this afternoon represents the highest degree that a university can bestow. The yellow and green colors, I think you all know what those stand for, and the gray represents the discipline of veterinary medicine. Dr. Anna Fales will read the students' names, and as your name is read, please proceed to the center of the stage where you will kneel to be hooded by a faculty member and a chosen member of your family or a friend. After receiving your doctoral hood, then proceed down the stage where you will receive your diploma cover. Will Melinda Fry please escort the graduates to the platform to be hooded and receive their diplomas? Individuals who are going to help with the hooding, please come and join your graduates. They're in alphabetical order. Thank you. Graduates will be lining up along the window, so you can join your graduate there if you're the hooding partner. Thank you.
Joseph Salvatore Agro, Michigan. Jennifer Edith Aguilera, Texas. Elizabeth Alger, Florida. Bailey Allen, Colorado. Johnny Altwall, California. Dylan Ammons, Pennsylvania. Sarah Anderson, California, cum laude. Miguel Aguilles, California, cum laude. Olivia Alviles, Wisconsin. Marguerite Lydia Bandian, Maryland. Summer Alyssa Barnes, New Hampshire. Jennifer Elizabeth Shui Bachman, Illinois. Amber Page Beanie, Arizona. Alyssa Bazadi, Maryland. Alexia Belk, North Dakota. Schaefer Fox Bennett, New Mexico. John Best, Pennsylvania. Nicole D. Blaine, Colorado. Jasmine Blattner, Florida. Tessa Blewett, Oregon. Madeline Bowman, Maine. Jeffrey Clark Brandon, California, cum laude. Sarah Nicole Brown, California, cum laude. Anna E. Brown, Colorado. Annalise Bruning, Colorado. Lexi Bruner, Alaska. Jacob Bunker, New York. Belen Burola, Arizona. Dylan Burton, Alaska. Madeline Burtz, Georgia. Charlotte Sigali Callan, Massachusetts. Skylar Campbell, Alaska. Jenna Tsao, Washington. Lara Caraca, New Mexico. Landon Chin, Mississippi. Cassandra Carletta, California. Richard Clark, Oklahoma. Emily Ann Cook, Texas. Sarah Elizabeth Coward, Alabama, cum laude. Hannah Dartman, Montana. Noel Pena Dasalia, Hawaii. Donovan David, Arizona. Sarah Durda, Virginia. Araceli Diaz, California. Ariana Dolan, Hawaii. Mandy Doolittle, Colorado. Jen Drummond, Malaysia. Rayanne Eves, Maryland. Zach English, Massachusetts. Cassidy Lauren Everett, Arizona. Samantha Fales, Arizona. Ashley Morgan Felice, Colorado. Rachel Fost, New Jersey. Brooke Giddings, New Hampshire. Alex Glennemeyer, Colorado. Lindsay Ray Godwin, California. Anessa Ann Goff, Colorado. Robert Gonzalez, Colorado. Samantha Goodman, Hawaii. Caitlin Gore, Ohio. Sonia Greenberg, New York. Elena Lynn Goodmanson, Wyoming. Haley Hall, California. Morgan Hamilton, Colorado. Alicia Harris, Alaska. Cullen Hart, Colorado. Adam Hauser, Illinois. Annie Hess, Colorado. Sam Hilty, Texas. Joseph Hoadley, Colorado. Annalise Hopkins, Colorado, magna cum laude. Jordan Carnes, Missouri. Jade Kibler, Colorado. Cookie Cook, Massachusetts. Isabella LeMay Christofferson, Florida. Jack Leverett, North Carolina. Sean Lewis, Arizona. Mitchell Stanley London, California. Alyssa Longworth, California. Linda Lott, Texas, cum laude. Emily Lugo, New Jersey. Corey Luna, California. Isabella Marino, Arizona. Chris Marsh, Colorado. Brittany Martin, Arizona. Cassie McDonald, Virginia. Delaney McGrath, Colorado. Shay Alexandra Mayer, California. Bridget Mihalko, Utah. Edward Norman Midtun, Minnesota. Lisa Mulligan, Colorado, summa cum laude. Claire O'Connor, England. Cassandra Renee Oldham, Florida. Madison Oliver, Colorado. Paloma Orozco, Arizona. Samantha Nicole Owen, Colorado. Brittany Padiachi, Arizona. Elizabeth Patton, Colorado, cum laude. Allison Grace Perkins, California. Alice Pfluger, Colorado. Carolyn Pichet, Massachusetts. Macy Plano, Colorado. Becky Provençal, Rhode Island. Jaylyn Pruitt, Colorado. Indra Rowan Rapachuk Sukar, Massachusetts. Margaret Ray, Colorado, cum laude. Erin Nicole Reddy, Missouri. Reagan Wilson Reedy, Texas. Rachel Younga Ra, New Jersey. Jesse Rhodes, Florida. Megan Teresa Rocco, Arizona. Rachel Romero, Arizona. Allison Rudd, Kansas. Natalia Sanchez, Texas. Michelle Schulz, Texas. Mason Shoemaker, Idaho. Megan Schuster, Colorado. David Shillaw, Alaska. Justin Sylvie, Oregon. Mary Smith, Wyoming. Sierra Smith, New Mexico. Taylor Mariana Snyder, California. Mackenzie Noel Spar, Utah, magna cum laude. Delaney Spouty, Colorado. Kaylin Spiker, West Virginia. Bridget Spooner, Arizona, cum laude. Tessa Brianna Cerise, California. Sierra Tagaban, Alaska. Alana Taravist, Colorado. Lexi Thomas, Illinois, cum laude. Mary Jo Tometz, Illinois. Emma Thompson Cushing, Missouri. Colette Remy Toll, New York. Sofia Cristina Torres, Texas. Courtney Lee Trujillo, Colorado. Olivia Usen, Nevada. Eduardo Aslan Valdez, Texas. Lara Marie Villalobos, Colorado. Alina Weiss, Florida. Ciaran Wade, Colorado. Catherine Jean Walrand, Colorado. Megan Lovejoy Wilford, California. Madeline Joy Williams, New Hampshire. Alexandra Nicole Woken, North Dakota.
Please join me in recognizing these new doctors of veterinary medicine. Congratulations, doctors. Dr. Michelle Larson, President of the Colorado Veterinary Medical Association, will now administer the veterinarian's oath.
You guys did a lot of work to get here, and now it's time to take the oath of the veterinarian. Will the DVM class of 2025 all please rise? Whew. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously with dignity and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Congratulations, class of 2025.
You all may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Larson. Now Dr. Fry will present two of our highest awards.
Members of the class of 2025 have received a number of awards that were announced at the recent gala. As Dean Vanwood indicated, those names may be found in the program. Congratulations to our student and faculty awardees. Tonight we're announcing two special awards, the first going to a faculty member identified by the students and a second going to a new doctor honored by their peers. Each year, the Zoetis Distinguished Veterinary Teaching Award is given to a faculty member nominated by the DVM students for excellence in teaching. The 2025 recipient of this prestigious award is our name reader extraordinaire, Dr. Anna Fales. The Student American Veterinary Medical Association sponsors an annual award that recognizes an outstanding fourth-year student. The recipient of the 2025 SAVMA Outstanding Fourth-Year Student Award is Dr. Schaefer Bennett.
In addition to students who have been at CSU Fort Collins for the last 4 years, today we also celebrate 13 CSU DVM graduates who are part of the University of Alaska Colorado State University Collaborative DVM program. As part of this program, students study in Fairbanks for the first 2 years and then join us here in Fort Collins to complete their degree. We are grateful for the students, faculty, and staff who make this program possible, and for the ideas, resources, and opportunities that this partnership contributes. Now I'm pleased to welcome our commencement faculty speaker to deliver their address. Dr. Naomi Hoyer, herself a 2002 DVM graduate from Colorado State University, is a faculty member delivering care in the veterinary hospital in dentistry and oral surgery. As you can note, she is very wise about the shoes she wears on stage. She is also passionate about dental education for veterinary students, residents, general practitioners, and was elected by other students to give our address today. Would you please come to the podium?
Hello, class of 2025, and family and friends and everyone who has gotten them across the finish line. What a huge honor to be standing in front of you. The last time I was with all of you in one place was not actually in lecture, because half of you don't come. It was when you were sitting in Yates Hall undergoing a grueling week of orientation, and this day seemed unimaginably far away. Together, today, you are all together for one final time. This is the last time that you will ever be in a room together. You have crossed the stage, and magically, you're doctors. I'm so proud to be your colleague. This is the best profession. It's also a really hard profession. It will be fatiguing in ways that you cannot imagine. Patients you can't help, owners who don't respect you or appreciate you, challenging workplaces, long hours and heartbreak. But there is so much joy too. Community with colleagues, solving medical mysteries, the first time a client requests you by name, the first time you save a life, or give an animal the gift of a peaceful passing, your first thank you note. Despite all of the crazy changes in the world, veterinarians still hold steady as one of the most well-trusted and well-respected professions. Those of you who know me at all know I'm a little obsessed with the zombie apocalypse. And if there's one of those, you definitely want to have a veterinarian around. For sure, #1 profession to have on your side during a zombie apocalypse. All of this trust and respect can make you feel important, and you are. But I want to caution you against feeling too important. Whenever I start to feel those feelings of importance sneak in, I go back to my trusty work journals. I received the advice to start writing down funny and memorable stories from my work as a veterinarian at graduation, and I remembered them. I started out in mixed animal practice and wrote down experiences from those first 4 years, and I highly recommend that you do the same. Some other unimaginable day when you, like me, have been in practice for more than 20 years. These journals, and all the thank you notes, which you should definitely keep too, will be an important reminder of your experience. I want to share one of mine. I have had many different lives as a veterinarian, have mastered skills, fallen in love and out of love with procedures, but one procedure that will forever be my kryptonite is horse castrations. Give me any other species, but for some reason an equine castration makes me break out in a sweat, and I can tell you exactly the moment that it started. While I had volunteered with a friend's cow-calf operation during vet school and could castrate roping calves so quickly that it earned me the nickname the emasculator, yes, it's true, I somehow managed to graduate from veterinary school without castrating a single colt. My first job was primarily equine and companion animal, and I started in July, so castration season was right around the corner. The very first time I had the words field castration on my truck schedule, I could feel the anxiety. It was one of our regular clients, a beautiful barn, small breeding operation, and there were 2 yearling colts to be castrated. We went out to the lovely shaded grassy area where we would be doing surgery, and I carefully brought all my supplies out with me. Things went wrong in a hurry. First castration went well, except that it demonstrated my absolute ineptitude at tying knots in ropes, a critical part of patient positioning in equine castration. All of the horse people in the room know exactly what I'm talking about. After I had fumbled for a few minutes, the barn owner stepped in and tied the knots for me. Then I was giving a cocktail of medications to the second colt. I finished injecting only to have the colt explode off of the end of my needle, shoot up in the air to the point where I saw his hooves at my eye level. It was the one and only time that I ever gave an injection into the carotid. The colt cartwheeled backwards, landed squarely on a newly planted tree, breaking it in half. Pretty sure it broke its fall. Other than his newfound gymnastic prowess, the colt was fine. This time the barn owner didn't even wait for me to tie the knot. He just stepped it in and did it for me. The colt recovered fine, stood up calmly, and proceeded trying to nibble grass as if nothing had happened. The owner of the barn, a very experienced horseman, looked at me for a long time after recovery and then just made the comment, "I'll just take the cost of the tree off your bill." All I could say was a sheepish, "I am sorry." And that brings me to the title of my speech. 3 little words. Not "I love you," which I do, but "I am sorry." It was one of the many days that taught me the importance of those 3 words in veterinary medicine. You may hear some people tell you that this "I am sorry" opens you to liability, but in my experience, they open you to connection. The most important thing in veterinary medicine. In my life as a veterinarian, they have mended relationships, helped remind me of the validity of other people's feelings, and in at least one case, saved me from a lawsuit. Those 3 words are the best antidote to any inflated importance that you may develop. I still use them regularly. My hope for you is that you realize and lean into your importance, but that you also remember everybody else's importance too. We are all who we are and where we are because of the people who walk alongside us. Never forget the mistakes that you make, and I hope there's a lot of them, so that someday when you receive "I am sorry," you can be on the forgiving end. I cannot wait to hear about your struggles, when you need a shoulder to cry on, and the many, many successes that you will have as veterinarians. I will be your cheerleader and your shoulder to cry on. And never forget those 3 little words. They will serve you well. Good luck, class of 2025. I love you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hoyer. Now I'd like to introduce you to Lisa Mulligan, DVM, class of 2025. She was elected to deliver the student speech. Today, Lisa will receive her second, or has received her second doctoral degree. She is already a physician with a specialty in neurosurgery, exemplifying the diversity and unbelievable talent of all of our DVM students and graduates. Dr. Mulligan, please come to the podium to deliver your remarks.
Well, thank you, Dean Vanderwood, and thank you, Dr. Hoyer, for that great speech, which is a hard act to follow. As the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step." Class of 2025, we took our first step on August 16th, 2021, as we showed up to orientation filled with anticipation and probably a little bit of anxiety. Today, 1,368 days later, we complete the first leg of our journey to becoming exceptional veterinarians. Congratulations, doctors. I also want to say thank you to the class of 2025 for both this honor today of serving as your speaker and for the kind reception you have given me. After nearly 30 years out of the classroom, that little bit of anxiety I mentioned may have been a bit of an understatement. Not only were iPads, PowerPoints, and OneNote not a thing the last time I was in the classroom, I really didn't know how or if I would fit in with classmates who were mostly not even born at the time of my last graduation. But you were warm and welcoming, and I am grateful for that. Annalise Hopkins had the unfortunate experience of sitting next to me during a big chunk of first year, and she deserves a special stipend from the IT department as she patiently helped me work through the countless glitches, aka user errors, in OneNote. Likewise, Alyssa Longworth drew the short straw, sharing a desk with me in the cubes. She kept me from missing untold deadlines because I just could not get the hang of the Canvas to-do reminder list. But despite that, she took me on as a study partner and has been an exceptional friend. Before going any further, I also want to be sure to thank the many people who have helped us on this arduous journey. People like our parents, our spouses and partners, siblings and friends, who supported us in a myriad of ways and tolerated the sacrifices that this route demands. On behalf of our class, I would also like to thank the professors and instructors who saw teaching as their mission and devoted extra time and energy to ensuring our success. Additionally, I'd like to thank the veterinarians along the way that inspired us, those that modeled the behaviors that we hope to develop, the commitment to excellence, and the persistent, inextinguishable love of animals. There are also a couple of people I'd like to mention specifically from our class. As you know, we lost a classmate this year earlier than we should have, Andy Flick. He fought bravely but ultimately succumbed to his illness. We all wish he were here in body today, but we know he is here in spirit, and we are blessed by the presence of Kristen today. I also want to acknowledge Joey Agro and Cece Wade, who shortly after graduation will don Army uniforms and serve their country as officers in the Veterinary Corps. Thank you for your service. As I alluded to, this was not a first career for me. I served in the Navy as a physician for nearly 30 years before pursuing this long-held dream. For the remainder of my remarks, I just want to share a few lessons I learned along the way that will hopefully resonate as we enter our new profession. First, smile, make eye contact, and say good morning. It sets the tone for the day. When I first finished my residency, I was a little focused and intense. At that time, I was working with a lovely nurse, Mrs. Joyce Durand, who ran our clinic. I remember one day early in our tenure together, I had started my day very early, and when she arrived at 8 a.m., I barely gave her time to put down her purse before I jumped in asking her questions about some patient. She stopped, smiled kindly, took a pause, and said, "Good morning, Dr. Mulligan." Her smile was kind, but also imbued with patience and expectation. She taught me early on to smile and say good morning. It says, "I'm glad to see you, thank you for being here, and we're in it together." More broadly, create the environment in which you want to work. A couple of years later, my then chairman's wife, Diane, introduced me to a line I had not previously heard before. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to ignorance. That one has stuck with me for over 20 years for two reasons. First, the world can be a pretty miserable place if you're angry all the time. And if you frequently believe that people are doing or saying things out of malice, that anger can really color your world. But perhaps even more importantly is that it actually gives you a strategy for dealing with them. If you believe someone is doing something out of malice, then there really isn't much you can do about it. But if you believe instead that the behavior comes from a place of ignorance, there's an opportunity to educate. Harkening back to my story about Mrs. Durand, she could have written my behavior off as malicious. She could have assumed I was being intentionally disrespectful, and that would have created simmering discontent in the workplace. Instead, she gave me the benefit of the doubt and took the opportunity to try to teach me to be better. And, while I should not admit this publicly, it took more than one attempt to get me on a better path. She hung in there, and I'm a better person for it. She put energy into making her world and our shared workplace better, which also translated to better care for our patients. In a month or two, most of us will begin our first position as veterinarians. But I want to emphasize that this is not just a job we are starting, we're entering a profession. With that comes a great deal of opportunity, but also responsibility. A couple of months ago, I witnessed a beautiful scene. As one of our clients was dropping his dog off for surgery, he embraced her and began crying. It was one of the purest expressions of love I have ever seen. We had earned his trust because ultimately he was willing to relinquish this creature he obviously loved very much to our care. We need to always be worthy of that trust. To do that, we must commit to staying current and to always be learning. There are times where, despite our best efforts, we will have bad outcomes and we will make mistakes. And when that happens, we must be intellectually honest with ourselves, acknowledge our mistakes, and most importantly, learn from them. I had a boss that told me that it's okay to make mistakes, but make sure you only make new mistakes, no repeats. Don't accept that a certain number of errors are just the price of doing business. Really delve into them and see what changes can be made to prevent or mitigate them. And then forgive yourself. In order to care for that next patient and next client that need us, we must be able to forgive ourselves. In the words of the author Charles Bosk, who writes about medical error, forgive and remember. On a more personal note, and this is going to sound trite, but life goes fast. My father would repeatedly say, I blinked once and I turned 40. I blinked again and I was 50. As a young person, I would of course roll my eyes with no appreciation for what he said. But as I stand here today, having passed both those milestones, I can say that he was absolutely right, which he would undoubtedly love to hear me say. With that in mind, be sure to find the joy and the beauty in every day, even if it is as simple as admiring the sunrise when you're walking your dog in the morning, or watching the sun set as you drive back from a beautiful ranch in the evening. Take a moment and recognize it. Likewise, be sure to enjoy the daily moments of your life, dropping your kids at school or working with co-workers you really like. Sometimes the things that feel like burdens in the moment become the memories for which we long the most. Be sure, too, to take a moment and recognize all the things you've accomplished so far. It's in our nature to achieve a goal and then immediately move on to the next. Take some time to celebrate and appreciate your wins. Finally, as we embark on different routes now, we should commit to always being there for each other. In the coming years, we will gain different experiences and develop different areas of expertise. As a class, our collective knowledge will grow exponentially. Let's generously share that with one another to advance the care of our patients and serve their people. So let's celebrate today, take pride in what we've accomplished so far, and embrace the opportunities and work ahead of us. Thank you.
Thank you, both you, Dr. Mulligan and Dr. Hoyer, for those really inspirational speeches. Very much appreciated. There is another group mentioned by Dr. Hoyer and I think also Dr. Mulligan who need to be recognized for playing the most important role in helping these graduates get to where they are today. Today's group of new doctors has been nurtured through elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and the last 4 years so that they now can be called doctor. Would all the parents, spouses, other family members, and friends who are in the audience today please stand and be recognized by our graduates, faculty, and staff. And you've been a great, enthusiastic audience. I love that. We have 146 new doctors in the house, and in addition to earning their DVM degree, they have moved from student to alumni. What will it mean in the future that you are a member of the CSU CVMBS Veterinary Graduating Class of 2025? I have classmates playing roles in clinical practice and doing many other things, and there are many different varied life stories. Though our lives have taken markedly different trajectories, the memories of our first anatomy exam, our first palpation lab, the after-final celebration, and truly transitional experiences such as our graduation ceremony have remained an anchor over our lifetimes. The connections from the 4-year span when I was a veterinary trainee is a woven of fabric that is an indelible part of my life. As we depart today and you launch the next phase of your career, you will find that is the case as well. CSU has now graduated more than 8,000 veterinarians, and you will be part of over 200,000 CSU worldwide alumni. Congratulations on behalf of the Colorado State University Alumni Association, and welcome to this new stage of your career. No matter where your professional and personal journeys take you, please keep in touch with us. Attend alumni receptions at national meetings. They're always awesome. Dr. Lappin is usually there. And come back to Fort Collins to see how our college and campus grow. Your feedback about how your education has prepared you for your new life and your connections as a mentor to our students following in your footsteps will be an invaluable gift to us. Okay, this is my closing remarks, in case you can't tell this is the transition, so we're getting close. This spring, our veterinary college was ranked #1 in research funding by Blue Ridge Institute. We retained our 20-year status as the top 3 ranking veterinary colleges in the U.S. News and World Report. We moved from number 10 all the way to number 4 in the QS World College rankings, and we received top honors among all veterinary schools by the Planetary Health Report Card for our sustainability efforts. This confirms what I've known for many years and have bragged about since I became the dean. We are the best veterinary school, and I'm so privileged to be in this position. I recently talked to Dr. Quan Stewart, CSU DVM class of 1997, who has volunteered his time and expertise to provide free veterinary services to individuals experiencing homelessness. His dedication to this task and the nonprofit organization he started, Project Street Vet, earned him CNN's 2023 Hero of the Year Award. Quan will be traveling to Fort Collins this fall to receive CSU's 2025 Distinguished Alumni Award from our college. This remarkable man is working for Netflix to assure animal welfare for animals that appear on set. His autobiographical novel will soon be made into a biopic, and he is co-owner of a pet food company. He has 4 children and is a remarkably approachable and modest man. During the course of our conversation, Dr. Stewart told me that he did not remember who delivered his graduating closing address, and neither will you in about a week, maybe less. But he did remember the message of that speech, which I thought I would share with you all today. Being a veterinarian will provide you with opportunities you can't even imagine right now, as it has for Dr. Stewart, as it has for me, and for many of us with a few years under our belt. This is especially important for you all to absorb and consider at this point in history. We are living in uncertain times that are unprecedented in my lifetime. The challenges facing higher education, research, and in some cases communities are really unsettling. I have managed to maintain my hope and sense of excitement and optimism during this time, however, in great measure because of you. Your generation is better equipped with knowledge and tools to impact the way the world works, the way we deliver veterinary care, the way we serve communities. Veterinary medicine is known as the caring profession, and our relationship to animals is a bridge among individuals from all walks of life. We are more privileged than ever to hold this position, and I look to you with hopes and confidence that you will use your newfound professional skills to serve our world in many positive ways. CSU prides itself in a caring, challenging, full slate of educational opportunities with time to build community and mature into your new and chosen profession. And you have chosen a profession with the broadest grasp of health and disease. To quote the AVMA, today's veterinarians are the only doctors educated to protect the health of both animals and people. Physicians have no reason to think about the health and wellness of animals, and they do not have the comparative lens that you all have now. As Dr. Stewart observed, veterinarians are equipped to do so many things. Your intelligence, your broad training, your ability to solve problems, and your empathy and caring will allow you to open many, many doors. Keep your eyes open, your head high, and never doubt your capabilities. You're all now a member of the greatest profession, and you have graduated from the best college of veterinary medicine and biomedical sciences in the world. Don't ever forget that. And your future is limitless. This is going to set you up for your success. Good luck, new veterinarians. Congratulations to you all, and keep in touch. Thank you all for being part of this wonderful event. I look forward to introducing your class for an official conferral of degree at the all-university graduation tomorrow. I hope you're all going to be there because I'm going to recognize you for 1 minute. I'm going to say something witty, apparently. And I'll look for those of you who are in attendance to cheer loudly when I do. I ask that the audience please remain seated until the platform group and graduates have exited. Thank you.
Thank you.